Annyeong, this is 100% BTS Trash. Welcome back to another video today. Today is a very special video because it is the 5th anniversary of BTS being a band. Although when this video comes out it might be a couple of days after, so I'm really sorry about that. I should have really filmed a couple of days in advance, but I've been at work, you know, I've been earning that dollar, doing that role play thing, yeah. But I just wanted to kind of sit back and kind of tell you the origin story of how I got into the band, because since it's their anniversary, it's very important to me because without them, my life would be completely different. So I'm just going to get straight into talking about the origin of Lauren discovering BTS. Yes. So back in like 2015, I was just this average kind of girl. I didn't really like anything oriental. My friends liked manga and stuff like that, but I was never really into that kind of stuff. But back in 2013, my friend, I'm just going to say her name is Helen because I'd like to respect her privacy. She was trying to get me into K-pop, and I've only like heard of Gangnam Style, which triggers me so much now. I remember being one of those people who would go, oh, K-pop, like that Gangnam Style. I remember, oh bitch, I'm gonna go back and slap myself for saying that. But she showed me the band Big Bang, and I just remember sitting there thinking, okay then, yeah. Bitch, what the fuck was that? And looking back on that now is a very strange thing to me because I never saw myself as anybody that would ever like K-pop in my life. It's not that I hated it, it's just I kind of looked at it and it was in this foreign language and it was bright and colourful and there were all these dances and I'd never heard of anything like it in my life. It was kind of alien to me, which is a bad thing to say. But I think when people don't understand something, they choose to kind of like block it out. So I said that it was okay to her, and you know, I just left it at that. We never spoke about it again. I told her I was going to get into it, but like I never did. Sorry, Helen. But that was just that back then for me. I was very close-minded. If you'd told me you like One Direction, I would have probably laughed at you. Like I was one of those people like, haha, that is so shit. I still listen to stuff like David Bowie and Janis Joplin, The Doors, you know, Rolling Stone. That was my kind of like forte, that was my kind of like vibe, and I just never thought I would be into pop music. I like didn't like it at all. And then in 2015, 2 years after being introduced to K-pop, I found YouTubers react to K-pop. And I'm not sure whether it's the first video they ever did of it or the second video of it. I think it was on the 12th of September 2015. And I was sitting there watching it. I don't know what possessed me to look at it, but I was just really bored. I was scrolling through the internet late at night and I clicked on it. And I was watching them all react to it, and then BTS Dope came on and I sat there and I was watching it. I was watching the people react to it, but then I looked at them. I don't know like what happened, but something inside of me, it literally just reached out. It was like I connected on another level with this band like I'd never done with any K-pop band before, and I thought, wow, they were really good. BTS, huh, that's an interesting name. So then I started to like kind of look at them on YouTube, and I watched the music video Dope fully because they'd only like shown like a little bit of the music video of Dope, and I sat there and I watched it and I was like, wow, this song is so catchy. They are so good at dancing. I remember looking at Jungkook, and it's so weird now, I remember looking at him in that policeman's uniform and I honestly thought, he can arrest me any day. I don't know why it was. I was just like, I was so attracted to this group of people, and I'd never like found anybody oriental attractive. Not that not that I had anything against anybody Oriental, it was just not my type of person, but now I like, it's like my ultimate type of person. Even though I love Reese, like I would never leave him for anyone Oriental at all. It is what I'm more attracted to, but because I fell in love with Reese's personality, he is just so much more attractive to me than anybody. Not including BTS, but you know what I mean. And it was like on another level. And I remember this was the same week that I'd started my new job, which I'm now leaving after 2 years, well, 2.5 years. And I was listening to it on the way to work. I was listening to it all the time. I started listening to their other music videos and I was like, wow, you know, they're so great, they're so cool looking. And then I started watching the Bangtan Bombs, and you can imagine what happened then. And when I learnt about their personalities more, like, I just, oh my god, I just fell completely in love with them. And then that's when I had the trouble of picking a bias, which is a term that I'd never heard of before. And when I learnt about it, I kind of sat there and I was trying to kind of decide who was my favourite, who I liked the best. And then I watched the War of Hormone music video and straight away noticed V. That was it. Like I was done for. And I just looked at this man and I was just like, oh my god, his voice is amazing. And I couldn't stop noticing it. And then when I looked at his personality, I was just like, yeah, me and him, you know, same level, same wavelength kind of thing, because I'm quite weird, I guess. I don't really show it a lot on camera. Well, it's not that I don't want to, it's just that I try and keep myself a little bit reserved. So, you know, there is that. And after that, obviously, I went through the whole bias record stage and it just kept like changing and changing. At the moment, it's Jimin. Like, it's been nearly 3 years and I still have bias records, which is no surprise. And just don't like even get me started on Jimin, Park Jimin. That was just it for me. I was done for, completely done. Down the rabbit hole, looking at memes, looking at, you know, fanfiction, shipping them together. Like, at the moment it's Jungkook and Jimin, and don't even at me on it. Like, I don't care what people think about shipping or fanfiction because I write it myself, so I cannot say anything. And after all the years, like, I didn't think they would be as big as they are now. Like, I know that sounds daft because obviously how could you not, they're so talented, but when I first saw these guys I was just like, wow, they are so talented and so amazing. I knew they would be big, but I just didn't think it would blow up as big as it has done, with them winning 2 AMAs, you know, being on an American award show for the first time. They are the first Korean band ever to be on an award show. I mean, that is just like, it's astonishing. It's just completely phenomenal. I just didn't think that would happen after nearly 3 years when I saw them, and I just saw these dorky, talented, amazing guys with all these feelings and how humble they are. I didn't think it would ever blow up to as much as it has, and I just hope it just gets bigger and better for them. And there are just no words to describe how much they've done for me. I met one of my best friends through them, Colin, and we met and we bonded over this different language that we didn't speak, that was being interpreted into songs. And it was just like this whole roller coaster I've been on, and like it just really made me become so open-minded. Like, I was so close-minded before I listened to BTS, and after, like, I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't ever want to go back to that. And now I even like converted my boyfriend into listening to them, and I don't even have to force him to listen to them because he's always like sending me like music videos going, check this out, because, you know, he thinks I haven't seen them all, but, you know, I don't mean that in a braggy way. Actually, I kind of do. But if it weren't for BTS, I don't think, like I said before in the last video that I did with my boyfriend, I don't think we would have ever I don't think anything would have ever happened. And not that I'm this really snooty cow, it's just that I'm very cautious about who I talk to online. So when he like mentioned that he was listening to them, I was like, oh, okay then, cool. And it's just crazy how they brought two people together. Me and Nick, like, we have certain things in common, but we're like complete opposites in certain other things, and it brought us together, and I'm so grateful that it did. Literally, BTS have done so much for so many people in the last 5 years of their life, and I just can't wait to just continue to support them and love them and just be there till the end. I can't wait till I'm old and I just get to sit down and probably watch it on some like probably hologram thing in the future, maybe, if that's what's gonna happen, and just watch their music videos and just, you know, smile and go, you know what, I've just been on this amazing journey and they've changed my life so much. So I just wanted to do a video about this, talking about them, and in the comments below I want you guys to talk about how you first discovered BTS, because I really would like to hear about it, so we could all chat in the comments about it. And I hope you liked this video, and thank you BTS for everything that you've done for me. If you see this, you probably won't. You have truly changed my life. Happy 5th anniversary. Bang tan, saying that. Bye.